Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're playing Once Upon a King, a chess roguelike where chess meets party building battles. Now it is worth noting that this game is in early access, but the devs are super open to feedback, so if you have any suggestions you can leave them in the comments down below. Let's dive in. Alright, we'll choose the first save slot, and it seems like we are in the tutorial first, which makes plenty of sense. Let's go ahead and start with combat. Alright, Ponjamin says, "Ugh, my head." And we say, "Hello? Who's there? What are you?" I'm the player. I don't know. I can't remember. Why can't I remember? I'm curious. I'm missing a few pieces myself, figuratively and quite literally. I'm Ponjamin. I'd offer you a proper introduction, but I'm in a rush. My troop is missing. Your troop? You're a soldier, King's Pawn of the Black Army. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really do need to get going. Well, then be on your way. Wait, maybe I can help you find them. Maybe someone out there knows me. Maybe they remember something. Ponjamin doesn't seem convinced. Please. Alright, come along. Oh nice, we worked our way into that little mission. Place Ponjamin on the starting tile. Alright, off you go Ponjamin on B3. Here we go again. We'll hit start. It seems that I should advance towards this golden cube. Or rather, diamond, I suppose. Moving a piece costs its move. End your turn when you have no moves left. Okay, we'll end our turn. Oh, I see. We'll just continue to advance and then onwards. Okay, and with that we clear the room. Great, so we know that those little diamond yellow square things are moves. All right, we'll advance to the next stage of combat. You can progress without using a key by capturing all the white pieces in the room. Be careful, they can also capture your pieces. Okay, well we already, I suppose that's an enemy piece, so I think I'd rather not stand directly in front of it. We'll place ourselves on B4 instead. The patrol indicates white's next move. White always moves first. Okay, so white is actually going to slide over directly in front of us. All right, we'll go ahead and start the battle. Ponjamin says, "I don't recognize this pawn. How is it possible? Hello? I seem to have gotten lost. Care to point me in the direction of the Black Barracks?" Right-click to see enemy patrol again. Remember, enemies will leave their patrol to capture. Right-click on a specific enemy for more detailed information about it. Okay, I would like to learn about you. Okay, so it intends to move to C2. My only move choice seems to be straight ahead, however. Or no, I can slide to the side too. Ooh. But because it's a pawn, it only captures diagonally, so I should be safe to move here anyways. And I've now run out of moves, so I have to end my turn. Okay, the pawn shuffles over. He seems alarmed by our presence. Oh, and we can capture diagonally, so now we have this little sword that we hover over its head. We'll go ahead and capture capture that problem, which we now have one less of. Okay, so that seems to be combat. Let's go ahead and advance to Angel, which will gain peace abilities. There's the Angel, faceless. Angel says, "Hello there, sweetheart." Ah, how kind. Hello? We seem just confused. "I graciously offer you and your pieces my blessings. In exchange, I require merely a petty sum of peace remains. Peace shards, if you will. I suppose that means the leftover parts of our enemies. The Angel grants new abilities to pieces. Buy a blessing for Ponjamin." Alright, so the two blessings we can buy are Pull. The piece pulls an enemy within 2 tiles, 1 tile closer, or Hop. The piece jumps over 1 non-furniture tile. I guess Pull is a little bit more powerful and it seems to be applicable to more pieces. Although I guess Hop isn't applicable to the knight because it can already jump, so maybe that's a little bit redundant. Quit your staring, I know I'm beautiful, but you're starting to scare me. That's kind of funny. Okay, we'll just go with Pull. I'm not really sure which one's slightly better than the other, so we'll go with that. All this time, and this is what you choose? Fine. Well, rather judgy. Oh, I've just realized I have enough shards to buy both of them. Okay, I'll just take both then. To be blessed by me, consider yourself lucky, the luckiest being in this pitiful realm. All right, that seems to be a rather egotistical angel. You're a special one, sweetheart. I'm starting to take the sweetheart a little bit more to heart in a not so kind way. I don't go offer my blessings to just anyone. Aren't we special and lucky? All right, back to combat. All the white pieces move during white's turn. Their number shows the order in which they move. Okay, so this guy's gonna move first, this guy will move second. So I'd imagine I just want to place myself on D5, right? Because I can capture diagonally. So I'd imagine I just hit start and they should just move directly into the line of sight of Ponjamin. Ponjamin says, "The board is disintegrating. Better get out of this king-forsaken place." Blessings cost mana to activate. The mana cost is indicated to their right. Using a blessing doesn't spend a piece's move. Okay, and it seems that we have 50 in total. 50 out of 50 currently, and these are actually pretty expensive relative to our total amount of mana. Killing an enemy restores 10 mana. Mana fully regenerates after each room. Oh, that's good to know. All right, so it seems seems that I can just capture diagonally, so I should be able to get rid of this guy right away. That's one solved problem, and I notice we have a grate directly in front of us, which suggests to me that I'm gonna have to use the hop blessing to get over it, and I'm not really sure how that gets us closer to... Oh, I guess we can clear the room by getting to the key or by eliminating this last pawn. Where do you intend to move? Okay, you intend to move literally one square over. What happens if I hop directly in front of you? I mean, I'd be right there at the key room, and you can't capture me adjacently because you're a pawn. You only capture diagonally to those red squares. So I'd imagine I can just hop right here, one step ahead. Okay, cool. And we've run out of moves, so where do you intend to move now? You still intend to move there. Well, let's see what happens. We end the turn. He's just confused. That's kind of funny. Just confusion. Just complete inaction. Just what? Hey, you're in my space. All right, I guess we can advance, and then we should be able to unlock the next room. Not the most valiant way to clear the room, just running by a confused pawn, but it seems to have worked. Next we have the butcher. Whoa, hey, you want to put that away? Ah, fresh meat. Oh, that's not a good sign. Welcome. Buy a piece to expand your army. You can have up to 2 pieces in your army. So we have Pawnjamin already, right up here, and we can either buy a pawn or a bishop. The bishop will cost us all of the shards that we currently have in our name. I mean, the board isn't that big, but still, the bishop will always have more range than a pawn. So I think I want to go with but the bishop can't move orthogonally though. The pawn has more like mobility. I don't know, for the sake of trying it out, let's grab the bishop. A fine choice, thank you. That seems to be all that we can do here, so we will skedaddle. Thank you, Mr. Knife Man. Yes, goodbye. Sooner the better. Brilliant, an ally, though an unfamiliar one. Where are you from? I'm from E7 myself. Oh, this is the E7 black pawn. So Pawnjamin resides directly in front of the king. Hello? Oh, joy, another ill-mannered stranger. And it seems the bishop we recruited is rather secretive. All right, let's move back into combat. Chests contain tokens, each granting a different type of reward. A piece can spend its move and a key to open a chest without leaving its tile. Oh, that's highly amusing. So we do have one key to our name. However, I'd imagine that unless this chest has another key in it, that means that we do have to defeat both of these enemy pieces to clear the level, because that same key normally would go towards opening that door. Okay, let's start at the beginning. We have Pawnjamin that we need to place, and I guess we have to place the bishop as well, which I'd imagine it's going to be an either-or sort of situation. I'm going to place Pawnjamin a little bit closer to the center. He's going to have a little bit less mobility, so a little bit closer is probably better for him. And then we'll go ahead and place the bishop next, directly adjacent on F7. All right, that's everybody placed. Let's go ahead and start. Scroll to switch between your pieces. Oh, cool. Okay, so I can go back and forth between Pawnjamin and the bishop. I'm probably getting too greedy, but I'm just going to use the key right now, I think. I want to open this up and see what's inside. Pawnjamin, can you open this for me? Oh, or do I have to be directly adjacent? I feel like I read that and didn't pay attention to it. Okay, let's advance Pawnjamin. He seems rather distraught. Oh, because he's targeting Pawnjamin. Pawnjamin, you need to get out of there. Oh, we need to use a spell. Oh goodness, I've messed up already. Oh goodness. Can I use pull? Pull's an enemy within 2 tiles, but by what measurement? You'd imagine this knight is within 2 tiles, right? Because we have 1 and 2. Oh, let's give it a try. Invalid target. Oh, everybody here is an invalid target. Well, that's a complete waste. Oh goodness. Now I don't know what to do with it. Oh, we didn't actually spend it. I just right-clicked away from it, and it seems to have taken us back. Okay, if the knight takes the pawn, the bishop has to be able to take back. The bishop will therefore also see the pawn down here, and even if it's just the bishop that clears the stage, I do think that we'll make it through anyways. So we'll go ahead and just end the turn right now. All right, so you got captured. Sorry, Pawnjamin. I appreciate your little jokes and remarks. We're going to have to avenge you with the bishop. Okay, we've now taken back. I don't know if I'm within range to open this yet. I don't believe I am. Where do you intend to move? You intend to move back over, so I can end the turn right now, and you'd be within our line of sight, so I can just swoop down here, capture that pawn. Oh, and we've cleared the room. Wait, no, my chest. Oh, I should have stepped next to the chest first. That's all right. All right, and we'll go ahead and exit the tutorial and enter the cellars. Okay, so I'm going to imagine, okay, yes, this is sort of like, this reminds me a little bit of Fireboy and Fireboy? Lava Boy and Water Girl, in that there are different routes that you can sort of take. I think Ouroboros King had a similar sort of setup. This seems to be a pretty popular way to create these maps. You can start pretty much anywhere and work your way down to that final boss. I'm thinking we just start right in the middle. We'll start with this central combat. All right, we have 2 knights that we have to face, and oh, do I only have a bishop? No way I've lost Pawnjamin for good. That's devastating. No way I've lost Pawnjamin ruined for good. That's so awful. Oh my goodness. Oh no, that's so bad. I wonder if I'm just not going to hear from him like ever again. That's pretty devastating. Okay, we can place the bishop. I guess we'll place it on a light square, right? No, hold on. So we'll place the bishop on one of these two squares and then hit start, and then the knight will move to this light square. Then we'll have to make a move, and the knight will have to make another move, probably to a dark square. So I actually want a dark squared bishop, I think. The problem is the light squared bishop just has way more mobility, right? I can jump from here to here after this knight moves out of the way the other knight, and then I can just slide directly to the exit. So I think this is probably the safer option. Although I'd get captured though, wouldn't I? If I placed this, wouldn't it just abandon its route and capture me instead? I have no idea. Let's place you and see what happens. Do you still intend to move? Well, you can obviously threaten to capture me. I don't know if you're actually intending to capture me though. It seems too risky. Let's go over here to C1, or rather C7. All right, we'll go ahead and start there. Now we're targeted again. Can I move straight ahead? No, that would be amazing. Okay, so I have to slide out of the way. This is going to be a pretty involved maneuver, but we should be able to make it to C1 eventually. It'll take a hot second, but we should eventually be able to do it. Okay, let's go ahead and end the turn there. Both knights move out of the way. E7 is now safe because that D5 knight has moved out of the way. It returns to E5, but we're out of the way just in time. We'll go ahead and end the turn again. I love their little confusion thing when we move out of the way. All right, should we move to F4, the knight would centralize again. We'd move off to G3. The knight would maybe walk back into the line of sight of the bishop, and we'll either capture or it will not be there anymore and we can just move straight through. So we'll move up to F4. The knight centralizes again, targets the bishop. We'll move out of the way like we said to G3. Oh, it really did just walk into the line of sight of the bishop again. Okay, now that we've eliminated him, we can go ahead and end the turn, and I basically have nothing to fear from this knight, right? It can't jump towards us because it'll literally just jump into an abyss, and we're just 2 moves away from the door. Nice, we'll move back, and we did in fact make it to C1 as we anticipated. Okay, and with that, we do clear the very first room. Now, I'm a little bit sad about the fact that Ponjamin is missing. Okay, I can go to the butcher though and buy and sell pieces. Oh, but I'd have to make it up to here. Okay, we'll make that our quest then. We'll go to the angel, then we'll go off to combat, and then we'll make our way back to the butcher and see if we can repurchase Ponjamin. Okay, we cannot afford any blessings. Well, nice seeing you again, bud. More of a visitation than an actual business transaction. Okay, wow, that is uncomfortable to look at. We have 1 bishop and 4 pawns that we need to get rid of. This pawn intends to shuffle over, so if I place the bishop here, it will walk into danger, but then I can just take it, unless it would be able to take me back on the next turn. Ooh, that's not good. Oh, okay, so instead of getting rid of the pawns, maybe I can just get to the exit again by placing myself on a light square, but then I'd have to find out again whether or not it would want to capture me. Okay, so here's my dilemma. No matter where I place this bishop, I may actually be in a very rough position after having lost Ponjamin. But here's my thing. Should these pawns have an option to capture you besides just moving out of the way? Will they, is my question. And I just realized I don't have any keys to my name either. So I guess I have to get rid of all of these pawns? I don't know. We're gonna find out the hard way. I'm gonna move here and start the match. Okay, they all shuffle to their expected squares. Now, should I capture, right, this one intends to shuffle back over, but should I capture, you'd imagine it's just gonna take me back, right? I don't have any more moves to my name, so I have to end my turn. I don't have any blessings that I can use, and I do in fact get captured. Okay, and I'm pretty sure that's how we lost Ponjamin too. No! All right, we'll see what happens now. Oh, Ponjamin, hey, you're back from the dead. King be blessed. I'm alive, back home. No more of this chaos. Pawnee, I'm home. Penelope? Uh-oh. And who are you? Nathaniel. Nathaniel the knight. Not quite. Nathaniel, where is everyone? Where were you? I'm not sure. I have so many questions. I don't remember how I got there or why. Well, we kind of kidnapped you and then sacrificed you because I misunderstood a rule. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. You don't remember? How very convenient. Ooh, they suspect my boy Ponjamin. Everyone is locked in their oubliettes. Even the king? The king? You really don't remember, do you? Oh, this is fun. I'm in no mood for games, Nathaniel. Speak plainly. Spoil sport. Well, or rather very well, the king is gone. Has been for some time. Oh, our king is missing. That's not good. Ponjamin agrees. Gone? The king cannot be gone. Oh, but he is. White dragged him away after the last battle. I saw it. I was the last black piece on the battle board. White snapped, twisted his own soldiers, stripped them of voice, of will. Watch your tongue. A king's name. Any king deserves honor. Honor? I owe nothing to the piece. You weren't there, Ponjamin. You didn't see what he did. But where are my manners? Ponjamin, care to introduce your shadow? I imagine that's referring to us. We are the shadow. Found him in the White Barracks. He's worse off than me. He doesn't even know his own name. What if we're the Black King? That would be pretty sick. That would be a cool plot twist. I gave my word to help Ponjamin find the troop, and we're just like amnesic or something and don't remember anything. But anyways, now we've been dragged into this where we're helping Ponjamin find the troop. Doesn't seem like you recognize me either, Nathaniel. Oh, I recognize a useful blade when I see one. Thank you, Nathaniel. I appreciate that. And you found us. Congratulations. Task complete. Suppose so. Unless there's more to be done. Wait. If we are to face White, we could use a capable hand. Your skills are not unwelcome. Nice. Appreciate it. Good. If White holds answers, I intend to get them. Okay, we're on different missions. They're trying to get their king, and I'm trying to figure out who on earth I am. But it seems to have brought us together. Welcome to the Barracks. Here you can grow stronger for future runs. I really need this right now. Okay, choose starting pieces. Here they all are, sleeping. Well, wakey wakey, time for breakfast. Penelope. It's no use, nothing can wake them up. White is going to pay for this. Make sure to select at least one starting piece before embarking on a new run. Ponjamin! I can in fact select you once again. His quote is, shield the king, obey without question, die without hesitation. He's a better man than I am. The pawn deals its power as damage to every piece it can capture. That's its blessing. Okay, we'll go and select Ponjamin, of course. I guess we'll grab Nathaniel as well, whose blessing is kick, which makes a lot of sense. The knight kicks an adjacent piece 1 tile away. Prepare for the unexpected, or better yet, don't prepare at all. Oh boy, this guy's a little bit steadfast, but okay, we'll grab you too. Why do I feel deja vu? Oh, I'm calling it right now. We are the Black King. Okay, how do I get out of here now? I don't have any of these ropes to unlock anybody, so I guess we'll just exit. Bulletin board. Oh, and this is where we see the missions? Oh, okay, so our first issue was, as we said, amnesia, memory loss. Who am I? So, memory loss. Ponjamin and I are both afflicted with memory loss. While my own past is a complete void, Ponjamin remembers all but the past few days, weeks. Nathaniel remembers I should ask him, okay? And then who am I? I woke up with no memory, no name, no past. Just the sense that something was taken from me. I need to reclaim what was lost. I really think that we're gonna... I think there's not gonna be anybody there when we get there, and it's gonna be us. Or some effect, something like that. Okay, rescuing the Black King is another thing on our bulletin board. The Black King is missing. Nathaniel informed us that White is holding the Black King hostage at the castle. Oh, then, I don't know. The White Army. The White Castle is populated by countless identical looking white pieces. None of them talk. We don't know what became of White's original army. I feel like they got brainwashed, and that's probably what happened to us too. Okay, we can look at the war room. Oh no, it's locked. And then we can go back to the oublies. Okay, the war room is locked. That's a little bit unsettling. All right, I guess we can embark on one more mission, and we'll probably call it a day there. Okay, back to the cellars. Can advance as far as... Oh no, I can't click on any of these. Okay, I can advance as far as this blessing, this angel. I can also go to the butchers, which means... I don't know what that means. We can also go to the cleric. Okay, I'd imagine we just start... Oh, I have to start on one of these battles again. Okay, we'll start with the first combat, and this time we're gonna try to win without losing anybody. Ponjamin says, wait, but I know this place. Yeah, you had an unfortunate instance here, I'm pretty sure. Nathaniel, and you're only now figuring it out? Ponjamin, your observational skills are tragic. And we say, where are we then? The White Barracks, modified and expended by the White King. Okay, so nobody's under attack this time. Nobody needs to go under. We have a knight to our name, and we also have Ponjamin. So I'd imagine it doesn't make any sense to place Ponjamin here because he'd walk directly into the line of sight of this knight, but it makes a lot of sense to place him on F7 because then we cover E6, right? So the knight intends to move there, and from the previous levels, we've seen that they actually will walk into danger. So if the knight just walks into E6, we can just take it with Ponjamin. All right, next we have our own knight. I mean, I could speculate, but there's only one place for us to put him, which is E7. So let's go ahead and start. Knight walks directly into danger, not even supported by the other knight, so we can go ahead and take. Now, as far as, ooh, a little baggie of goodies. As far as what we want to make of this level, personally, oh, I don't have any keys left, so I can't even open this if I wanted to, or the door. Okay, so we have to defeat the knight. I was gonna say, maybe we can collect this and kind of ignore the knight and then just run for the door. But that is no longer possible because we don't have any keys. So we do have to actually get rid of this knight. Now, as far as moving our own, I guess moving Nathaniel to G6 would make the most sense. We'd cover F4, we'd cover E5, two of the squares this knight can move to. It just intends to move back and forth. Interesting. Well, I can't do anything to save this baggy, but we'll go ahead and move over this way. And I think we can end the turn there. The knight will probably take this. We'll just move out of the way with Ponjamin, and then we'll move our own knight to E5, covering D3, and you'd imagine if it moves back, I can just take it. So we'll go ahead and end the turn there. Right, Ponjamin is under attack. We'll go ahead and slide him over. He's now targeting this knight, and we'll move our own knight to E5. So we're actually hitting the knight itself, and we're covering the square that it at least seems to have an affinity for escaping towards. So we'll go ahead and end the turn there. It does in fact move back. It's in danger by Nathaniel, who can jump over all of this furniture, capture him, and he's just, oh, I could have captured the bag. No, I could have captured the money bag, I just realized, and then I could have taken the enemy knight. That's okay. Anyways, we'll call it a day there. We did manage to rescue Ponjamin. We've not learned much about ourselves other than we do not know who we are, and we intend to find out, and we have our buddy Nathaniel to help us along the way. If you guys did enjoy this video, please consider liking and subscribing. Again, just a friendly reminder that this game is in early access, so if you want to go check it out on Steam, you definitely can, but the devs are super duper open to any sorts of feedback that you may have. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.